Hey everybody, today I'm going to be doing a review on the Wet n Wild Cosmetics from Mild to Wild liner collection. I have 6 liners I want to show you. I've tested them, I put them back in the box just so you know exactly which one's which, because a lot of the boxes look exactly alike with minor differences. There's words on the side that tell you exactly what each product does. For example, this one is smudge proof, stays put, dries fast, etc. A lot of these are new formula. But before I get into the review, I did post what the display looks like on my Instagram. This is from a week ago, so if you didn't see my post, here it is. I'm Recycled Stardust on Instagram, so be sure to follow me, because a lot of the times what I post there correlates with what I talk about here and vice versa. So I have a few of them. Let's start with the pen liners, because those are just new. They're not new formula, they're just new. So I have 3 to show you. I think some of them are upside down, but basically you have a graphic marker eyeliner, and this one's in black. I really liked this because it was so bold and it made doing a cat eye super easy. As you can see, you can get the slant done super easy. So I liked that, and the price point of these was really decent. These ranged from $2.99 to $3.99. The reformulated define liner was the $2.99, which was the cheapest, and the marker liners were $3.99, but still pretty nice in terms of price point. So it is like an actual marker, that's what you're getting, and it does have a marker like tip, very thin, very precise. Look, it's pretty thin, very precise, very easy to get that smooth line, especially the cat eye. So I'm going to show you guys real quick on the back of the hand. So you can do a very thin line or a very thick line, and as you can see, it's super opaque. This dries so fast. This was actually really impressive. Once it fully dries completely, I'm gonna try to show you how exactly smudge proof, budge proof it is. According to the packaging, it says it has a long, soft felt tip, long wearing, ultimate control, graphic looks. And this is exactly what I've experienced. As you can see, it's not really going anywhere, which is nice. And that took really quickly to dry. I mean, that was a really quick dry time. Now I also have a fine liner, and this is in dark brown. By the way, the black one was jetliner black, and this is number 877. So this one is dark brown, and this is also a pen liner, but this is a fine liner. So this is good for one of those no makeup days where you just want to have a look where, you know, it's like, did I wear makeup or did I not? Keep the brown liner real close to the lash line, and you got it set. This I liked too, because you can get, again, a very thin line, or if you put it on its side, you can still get that thick line. Not as easy as the graphic liner, but still pretty decent. When they say dark brown, they really do mean dark brown. Like this almost mimics black, especially when I did that line. But you can still, if you have very dark hair, you can definitely use it as a more natural liner. This says it also has a long felt tip line, long wearing, smudge proof, etc. So again, another really good liner. Now I also picked up the graphic liner in Airliner Blue. As you can see, they kind of have aviation names. We had Jetliner like black, and this is 878. I ripped the packaging, but it's blue, and it's the same type of liner as the black one. So you have the very smooth, thin tip, very thin line, or very thick line, pretty easy. The only one that was hard to get a thicker line with was the brown one, which has the fine lines. So that's good for just fine lines. Now those are the new ones, but then we have a reformulation of some old favorites, which are these liners. And if you've had these before, you know they're really watery and they burn the eyes, and they're just, you know, they're good if you're like, damn, I need a liner and I need something now and I am broke as fuck and I don't know what to do. This would always be like the go-to, especially if you're like in junior high school. I don't know about junior high school girls now. So I see junior high school girls walking around wearing MAC, and that just confuses me. But back in my day, when you had to go through like the blue eyeshadow and just the mess, this would be the liner you would go to, and this liner was just no way. Now what I love about the reformulation of these products is that they don't burn the eyes. They actually stay put, and they're actually high quality, but the price point stayed right where it was. So there are 2 types. There are the waterproof ones. For example, the brown one I have here is H2O proof, whereas the other 2 are not. So you can check it out. They do have different numbers. For example, dark brown is 880. And the non-waterproof ones of these is 874A and 873A. So if they have an A, that means they're not waterproof. If they don't have an A, that means they are. Both the waterproof and the non-waterproof do promise long wear. And from my experience, even with it not being waterproof, I still got about 6 hours of wear before I saw fading. With the waterproof one, just if I cried or if I got stuck in the rain, there was no budging, there was no moving. So that's the only difference. So there is a difference in packaging as well. As you see, the H2O one is a little bit bigger of a bottle, whereas these are just the typical old-fashioned bottle. They do have the same felt tip, very fine point. So for example, this is the purple one. This is 87A electric purple. And I'm gonna do a swatch for you right now. Remember the formulas of these were very, very watery. As you can see, I got an opaque line by going sideways and using it as a liner, but if I try to make that thick line, it does get a little bit watery. So I would say use it just like this. Don't expect to use it like the graphic liners, but it doesn't have that burning alcohol feeling again, which is just great. At least I didn't experience. Then I got Voltage Blue, which is always kind of an old favorite of mine, even with the problems that I experienced in the past, just because it's so bright. Like, this one's just such a bright blue. I think this will be great for the summer. And then I also got the waterproof brown. As you can see, very dark, liquidy, but not too runny. So these liners really impressed. As you can see, the purple's already dry. It's not going anywhere, which is nice. The blue is still wet, and I just got it everywhere, and these aren't going anywhere. If you ask me like which one was my favorite between the dark marker liners or the liquid liners, the marker liners were my favorite just because they're like how stay put they stay, the ease of use. But if you're on a budget and you're looking for something different in terms of color, you can always check out the Define liners, are also known as the Wet n Wild Mega liners. So here they are if you want to check those out. Old favorites with some new formulas. Or you want to check out something new, some marker liners from the drugstore, which mimic high end. I say check them both out. If you find a favorite, you might find you prefer one over the other. The liquid liners, you can kind of smudge them while they're still wet. So if you're looking for a look where you want to have a little bit of a smudgy eyeliner, go for that. But if you're looking for something that dries instantly, real quick, easy to use, go for the marker liners. The price point is a difference of $1, so you're not really out much if you choose one over the other and you wind up preferring the other one. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to follow me on Instagram. I'm Recycled Stardust.